team, we're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Still going. They can't stop him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He returns the kick 88 yards to the house. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Richardson going right to the air. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Richardson. Throw left side is intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
And that flag accepted.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they just did not get the snap away in time. 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the playoff in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Up the middle they go with Gore.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Stroud backed up near his goal line. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 69 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what. Third down. All you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Richardson.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll try the right side with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Garrett Wilson,
72 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Richardson to the air on first down.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Richardson looking to throw this. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second down, here's Richardson.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On third down, Henry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taking it about the 36. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Christian Okoye taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
But good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Richardson.
That'll be caught by Cup. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. T.Y. McGill collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Sanders now to have the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Taking it right down Broadway. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he returns this to the 22. KC's offense ready to take over. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Here Richardson yet again. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. One last shot for Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.